Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm going to be putting the JP and global stuff together since there's only one unit to talk about on global, so we're going to be combining the videos today. So, as advertised, actually, the only buff that Prompto got was this way down here. It went up from 30% to 40%. It's really not a big, I guess, really not a big change. That's just kind of laughable. That's it. That's all he got. So if that's tempting for you, then I guess, but... Well, let's talk about the rest of his kit. 150% amp with no restrictions. He also has 30% weapon apparels for several weapons. I never used it, but maybe it'd be useful for you. Obviously he's not a main damage dealer, he's a side damage dealer. Because he only has 60 times mod buff. So his mod is like 460 times with Titus S-Team or Reagan's S-Team. He does have 8 times cap in his Rave Shift form, so he at least has that going for him. In his base form, you would really use it as a filler, but he does have break. He does have brakes. He is one of the best light breakers. So if you invested in Noctis, maybe you'd like to pull for Prompto, probably just with tickets or the video summon. You can always pray for the video summon to work for you, because I actually have Noctis on both my accounts now. The new Noctis from just video summons. That's crazy. So you could get Prompto literally for free if you're lucky enough, and there are days where you get a new vision from that. So don't skip the video summons, guys. I know it's kind of annoying. There's some annoying ads in there, but it's kind of worth it if a Neovision crystal drops and it's the new unit. Because I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think the video summons, like, the rates are really crazy for some reason. Like, I've gotten the new banning units several weeks in a row now. I have Ramza, I have the Christmas unit, and now I have Noctis for free. I mean, of course, I don't have any shards for them or anything, but I got them for free. That's what matters. So Prompto is very good, but he's not worth using Lapis on. I'm just gonna come out and say that he's not worth using Lapis on. Especially when I just made that video yesterday, guys. Come on. So, use tickets. It's fine. I'm going to go ahead and give him an 8 out of 10. I think that's fair. Alright, let's move on to the JP side. And the big draw with this collaboration is that you can actually get their shards per day. There's a dungeon for shards for them. So, this is the first time you can actually try to get Neovision Plus shards for this Neovision Plus unit. That's possible. He gets... I think it's a she. Yeah, female. I knew it was. 500 flat magic. Also charm resistance. I wish this had stop resistance as well, but it is what it is. What can you do? And it's the usual kit. I'm not going to really go into it too much because it's just the same, you know, Neovision Plus kit that we've always been having. 120 times. Store buff, which is nice. And 50% amp for herself. She does have 5 stacks of evasion for some reason. There's only 1 for everybody else, so this is pretty worthless. If this was 2 for everybody and then 5 for herself, that would have been at least interesting. And she does have this store buff here built in, so that could be useful. And here is the main draw. 90% Spirit Break for 3 turns, which is a decent amount of time, and also 3% for 3 turns, 50% Rod Imperil. So she's probably going to be up there. She's probably going to be up there in terms of damage. I mean, that's for sure. We'll have to see, but I'm pretty sure she's up there. And so her mods are just the same as all the units are. Which is good, right? How good as all the other ones? They haven't changed 510 times baseline, so that's good. At least we're staying in that range. So she's good. And what the heck? Whoops. I don't know what happened there. Browser glitch. But like the main draw of this collab is that you can get shards for her. So it's better probably if you already got the Earth Roca. If you don't have the Earth Roca, you probably shouldn't even worry about this. Because she's an earth damage dealer, and if you don't have the new Roca, then it's kind of like, it is what it is, what can you do? But yeah, you kind of need Earth Roca for this. Just how I mentioned in my video, you need an Earth leader or a leader for your Neo Plus unit, because they're not a leader. They're just a damage dealer. So yeah. I'm gonna give this unit like an 8.5 with an asterisk, because you can get their shards, and getting Neo Plus shards is a pretty big deal. And I say you can get them. It's 1 out of 3 chances per day, because you can also get shards for the other 2 units we'll be talking about in this video. Albert. It's an Albert, and he's just a Neo Plus or Neo unit, only 50% amp, but only EX2, kind of like a premium unit, 120 times. So he's kind of like a premium unit, even though he's a limited time unit. And then he has a 70% amp. So this, if you pulled for Maria, this would be good. He also has Stone and Fairy Killer for 1 ally, not 250% though. And then he has this cooldown, which a lot of units are getting nowadays. Side DPS units are getting this, so it's decent. At first I thought this was the one that Lulu has, but it's only for 1 ally, so it's not very useful at all. Not for all allies. You need all allies at this point. If you're bringing Mirage, you need for all allies. There's just no reason not to have it. And obviously he has the premium mods that are just on normal Neo's units, but he's a finisher instead of a chainer, so it's kind of like, it is what it is. Not that great, but you know. And then Guardian allies, we'll have to look at what that is. Guardians, and you have a decent selection here, but some of them are really old. I can. My eyes are just like glazing over. Look at all these older units that no one really cares about using. So, yeah, he's fine, but he's a light unit. So if you didn't pull Maria or Stern, I think he's also light. Then you wouldn't really care about this guy. The only other reason why you would pull is if you want to invest in an Evolution Plus unit, light unit in the future, because then you would have a 70% amp. But they could make a unit similar to this for light in the future anyways. That's not limited time, because they already did that. Remember before, when Ellie had the strong wind field, and then they made a new unit that was not limited time anyways later on. So they could do that. And I'm going to give this unit like a 7.5. And that's pretty generous, just because they have a field effect. Pretty good field effect. And then we have LN. It's an LN. So all 3 of them are SLBs, unfortunately. But this one is a 150% amp for Earth. For herself. And Demon and Stone Killer, which is decent for all allies. And this cooldown thing. And 120 times modifier. And this is what you would want for if you pull in for this Neo Plus unit. The Roko, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Roko Brett or something. Bouquet. The 70% amp for Earth. So not only do you need that Neo Plus unit, you need the new Roka, who's still on banner right now, and you also need this unit to make them all useful and strong. Have fun. You have a lot of Lapis. Well, have fun pulling, because you're gonna need a lot. Decently strong, but I mean, can they chain together? No, they cannot. Why do they do this, man? Why do they do this? Actually, they did this for Jet and Faye too, I think, and Lulu, I think, right? They don't. Maybe Lulu and Jet have the same. I don't remember right now, but they always do this where you can't chain them together. Like they want to be on the same team, but they don't have the same chaining families. Why? It's seriously on purpose at this point. Look at this, 24 and 27. Like, that's on purpose. That's gotta be on purpose. So you really need Ellen and also the new Roka to make this Robo Bouquet useful, or Rock Bouquet useful. That's just an unfortunate aspect of this game now. I'm gonna give her also a 7.5, just because, you know, she's a Neo Vision unit and a Neo Vision Plus damage dealer era, and you're just pulling for her just for that field. You're literally just pulling for her for the field effect. That's it. So that's it for this collab news. I'm not even going to talk about the Neo Vision Plus Awakening units, because they are not looking too good. They don't have crowns. At least Snow Vinky doesn't have crowns. I think Van Harma had crowns, and they're not very good either. both of them are just kind of jokes because they're Earth, and you need a lot to invest in Earth because not many people invested in Earth. Not many people pulled for the new Roka or have anything for Earth really, so it's kind of a joke because most people had dark stuff already and light units and stuff like that, so they didn't really need to invest much. But you need to invest quite a bit to pull for Earth. So that's it for this collab. The biggest, like I said, the biggest draw is that shard dungeon thing. You get 10 shards for 1 out of 3 units per day, and also there's a step up, and I think it guarantees one of the 3 at the very end. So you could get a Neo Vision Plus unit for 15k Lapis. You could get one. You could. That's a big if. Big could. In capital letters, you could get one. But will you? I don't know. It's 1 out of 3 chances. I believe it's guaranteed. Because it shows a picture of all 3 of them and it says 1. So I'm assuming that means guaranteed. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Thank you guys very much for watching. Appreciate you. For those of you who play Last Claudia and Nikkei on this channel that are watching my channel, the Last Claudia review will be later in the day, and then the Nikkei review will be in the next tomorrow morning. So make sure to stay tuned for that. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.